Old School Pokemon here. Today's video going to be talking about the Sword and Shield Silver Tempest opening that I did back when this set first came out in early November. I know I had promised you guys this video quite some time ago. Sorry it took me so long to get this video up, but hopefully better late than never, and hopefully you guys actually enjoy this type of video right here. I know personally, I found these numbers to be quite surprising, specifically for the Silver Tempest set, and we'll get into why as we go through everything. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. First off, for the Silver Tempest set, I opened 48 booster boxes, or 1,728 booster packs. This was the largest mass opening that I've done for a modern set to date. For example, with Lost Origin, I opened 30 booster boxes, so opened 18 additional booster boxes for the Silver Tempest release. And how I determine how many booster boxes I'm actually going to be opening for each new release, it really just depends upon the allocation that I receive through distribution, as well as how many sealed booster boxes I'm able to sell through my own website. So, for example, with Silver Tempest, I like to keep 2 cases, so 12 booster boxes of each new set for myself as kind of a long-term play. And then I also like to keep 2 cases, 12 booster boxes set aside for my own website to sell as sealed booster boxes. I also like to keep 1 other case, so 6 booster boxes, to sell single packs. I like to keep 1 of each booster box for my own collection, and then just another 4 booster boxes to slowly sell as either individual packs or sealed booster boxes on my website. So in total, I'm keeping 5 cases of booster boxes for myself or to sell as sealed product through my own website. And then the remainder of booster boxes that I'm receiving through distribution are opened for the individual cards. So as my allocations increase through distribution, hopefully I'll continue to open more and more product, more and more booster boxes. And at the same time, hopefully website sales will start to increase. So I'll be able to sell more sealed booster boxes as well. So that's to give you an idea on where I'm at in terms of how I figure out how many booster boxes I'm opening for each new release. I currently work with 2 Pokemon distributors. My average cost per booster box is $86.10. That's my landed cost. One of my distributors charges shipping. The other distributor charges a credit card fee. So my all-in cost per booster box, $86.10. Multiply that by 48 booster boxes. You come out with a total of $4,132.80. That's my initial cost for all of these booster boxes. Now, after I open all of the boxes, all of the packs, one of the first things that I do is sell the code cards. Now, with the code cards, I could sell them individually or in small lots myself. Personally, though, I really don't like the process of selling code cards whatsoever. So what I do is I bulk them out to a bulk buyer, basically whoever's paying me the most amount of money per code card. For the Silver Tempest release, I got 20 cents per code card, $345.60 total for all of the code cards that I got from opening all the packs. 20 cents is actually really, really low for code cards the day of release. Typically, I get between 30 and 35 cents per code card. However, Silver Tempest was a little bit different. There was a lot of early product for Silver Tempest, so product that consumers got prior to the actual street date, which meant that there was already a large supply of code cards. Plus, with my own allocation of Silver Tempest product, there was a delay with both of my distributors where I did not receive my product until it was like Wednesday through Friday up until the release date. So 2 days before the release date, 1 day before the release date, and actually the day of release date is when I received all of my Silver Tempest product. So I was a little bit behind actually opening everything, scanning the code cards, selling the code cards, and pricing on code cards drops off a cliff like immediately. So you have to be really, really quick with the code cards if you want to bulk them out to a bulk buyer, because like I said, pricing on code cards drops really, really quickly. So there's what I did with the code cards. Next up, we'll talk about all of the individual cards that I sold on both eBay and TCG Player, starting off with TCG Player. So the TCG Player and TCG Player direct sales, after all of the TCG Player fees and the postage that I paid to the end buyer or as part of my TCG Player direct reimbursement invoice, $393.56. Now, on TCG Player, I'm selling all of the bulkier type cards. I don't sell any of the hit cards on TCG Player. All of those cards are sold on eBay. So these are all of your commons, uncommons, rares, reverse holos, and holos. So myself, I sold 2,142 cards through TCG Player over 82 unique orders. And then as part of the TCG Player Direct program, I sold 1,012 cards, totaling 226 unique orders. Now on eBay, this is where I sell all of the hit cards. This is where I sell all of the complete sets. So the complete common, uncommon, rare, and holo set, as well as the complete reverse holo set. Silver Tempest was actually the first set that I did complete sets to kind of test it out, see how it goes. And I actually really, really liked doing that. I'm able to get a slight premium over just the individual reverse holos or the individual cards. And those complete sets actually sell really, really well. So I'm definitely going to continue doing that moving forward to kind of help me clear through some of the bulkier type cards. So on eBay, all of my eBay sales, after all of the eBay fees and the postage that I paid to mail all the cards to the buyers, I made $3,414.95. I sold 554 cards through eBay, totaling 310 unique orders. Now, I did set a few cards aside for grading through PSA. I showed those within my previous Silver Tempest video. It's been a while since I did that video, though, but basically, I set 12 cards aside for PSA grading. I actually just got those grades back from PSA the other day, and the total value for all of those cards, if I were to sell them on eBay, based off of recent eBay sold listings, $1,925. So now that doesn't include any of the eBay fees, the shipping, my cost of grading, and all of that stuff. So if you take that $925, you subtract that from my cost of grading and shipping to and from PSA, which was $224.42, as well as you take out a rough estimate of all of the eBay fees and the shipping that I would pay to mail all these cards to the buyer after they sold, which I called $300. You're left with $1,400 for all of those graded cards. That's kind of my profit after all of the costs involved. Now, if you compare that to the raw value of those cards, which I used TCG Player low list, the raw value was $690, so definitely a good idea to have graded all of these cards. And finally, some of the cards that I graded are actually, this is a list of all the cards that I graded as part of this 12 card submission right here. I did luck out and get 2 PSA 10 Lugia V Alt Art cards valued right around $550 each right now. I did luck out and get 3 PSA 10 Rayquaza VMAX Trainer Gallery cards valued right around $125 a piece right now. The Regidrago V Alt Art did get a PSA 10, $150 right now. Skunk Tank V Alt Arts, I got 2 PSA 10s of those, valued right around $75 a piece right now. So I did really luck out with the grades. I submitted copies that I felt had a strong chance of getting a PSA 10. And I did luck out with those grades, both getting the PSA 10 and then getting good quality cards that could get that PSA 10. So that really, really helped out these numbers specifically for the Silver Tempest set. Now, to give you guys an actual breakdown of how much I made off of Silver Tempest, here it is right here. So like I said, my total cost for everything that I opened, $4,132.80. The code cards that I sold off to a bulk buyer, $345.60. My total sales on TCG Player after all fees and postage, $393.56. My total eBay sales, again, after all fees and postage, $3,514.95. And then what I could expect to make after all fees and postage for the graded cards that I sent off to PSA, $1,400. Now, my total profit for the Silver Tempest opening, $1,521.31. Divide that number by 48 booster boxes, which was the number of booster boxes that I actually opened for Silver Tempest. you get a profit of $31.69 per booster box, which is really, really good. Like I said, I did luck out with Silver Tempest by first pulling as many of the Lugia V alt arts as I did. I believe I graded 2 Lugia V alt arts, and then I sold 3 as raw copies. So these numbers are, in my opinion, really, really good, but this doesn't always happen with each set. It really depends upon your pull rates as well as the condition of the cards that you're pulling, so that you can kind of determine how many of those cards are going to grade PSA 10s versus if they're all off center and they would grade PSA 9s, your profit per booster box is going to be a lot lower. $1,521.31 is what I made off of the Silver Tempest opening. Now, you could also factor in all of the kind of like the true bulky cards that I'm not going to be selling individually. I had 1,728 basic energy cards, which currently I just add into bulk boxes. I really don't do anything with those cards just yet, but at some point in the future, I'll probably build like lots of 1,000 basic energy cards and list those on eBay, but I just used kind of the bulk rates that I found. And basic energies right now, you'd be lucky to get 1 cent a piece for them. So $17.28 for all of the basic energy cards. And then in addition to that, I have roughly 7,200 true bulk cards. So basically all of the extra commons and uncommons that I'm not going to be able to list onto TCG Player just because I already have enough listed onto TCG Player. They're slow sellers. So these cards are just going to get added into my bulk boxes again, which again, really don't do anything with those cards. But at some point in the future, I will figure out something to do with those cards, whether it be, like I said, lots of 1,000 listed on eBay or something along those lines. So 7,200 true bulk cards, valued right around 2 cents a piece right now, another $144 for all of those. If you add the $17.28 plus the $144 onto my total profit, you come out with a new total profit of $1,682.59, which is $35.05 profit per booster box. Again, really, really good. If I were to sell these sealed boxes on eBay or TCG Player myself, after all of the eBay TCG Player fees, plus the shipping that it would cost me to mail the booster boxes to the buyer, I would actually end up losing money on a per booster box basis. This is back when the set first came out. Obviously, today pricing is a lot higher on those booster boxes, but when the set first came out, TCG Player was sitting right around $105 per booster box. eBay was a little bit lower than that. So at those prices, I really can't make any type of margin on booster boxes. It would have to be a direct sale through my website. And even then, the margin is very, very minimal, a couple dollars at that point. So for example, if I sold booster boxes on my website for $105, the credit card fee on the website is very minimal. It's like 2%, 2.5%, something like that. And then postage costs me $8.30. So we'll say, call it $2 for the credit card fee. That brings it down to $103. $8 for postage. That brings it down to $95. I'm paying $86, so I'm making roughly $8 per booster box through my website, selling at $105. And I'm able to make a lot more money breaking the boxes down into individual cards and selling the individual cards that way. Now, I'm able to make a lot more money. These numbers sound really, really good. However, there is a massive, massive time commitment involved with all of this work. I've talked about it previously. I spend about a week prior to the actual release of the next set just breaking down product, opening packs, getting everything sorted, taking pictures of everything, getting everything listed onto eBay and to TCG Player. And then that doesn't include any of the time involved with actually packaging the orders, mailing everything out to the buyers, dealing with customer service on the back end, dealing with returns on the back end. So there is a tremendous amount of work that goes into this business model. But for me personally, I really do enjoy this type of work. I really do enjoy actually being able to open modern product, look at the cards, sell the cards, and all of that stuff. So for me, it's enjoyable work. I really don't mind it. And if I'm able to make this kind of money doing that type of work, I'm perfectly content with that. I think that's really good. So yeah, that's the breakdown for Silver Tempest. That is all I have for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.